Screw you, STF. The pack's a little bit heavier today, but I feel stronger. And I just hope the knee holds up. But I've got my stick I found. And, I can feel it in the tendon. Just gonna have to take it slow. That sounds good, 17 kilometers. I just found another stick like 5 meters later. I'm gonna ditch the pole and I'm gonna go old school. I can really feel it. One of my toes is infected. I'll have to tend to that again tonight. So now I've decided to pop on the leg brace, and blisters are pretty much the same. Got some naproxen I've taken, which I can't have on an empty stomach. So now it's time for one of my sandwiches I took from the dining hall this morning. A lovely bit of bridge porn again. This is a very well constructed bridge with a bit of bird shit, of course. The leg brace, that was the ticket. The naproxen and the ibuprofen probably has something to do with it. Well, there's definitely more snow up here and they seem to go higher. All it's been is these bastard stones all day. Everywhere you go. Time to treat myself. Whew. I just want to bitch and moan a bit. All day it's these rocks everywhere. Wow, look at that. I'm going to try not to get my expectations up, but hopefully no more fucking stone. One foot in front of the other. Hello, ants. Fuck. More stone. It's 5 o'clock and I'm about to have a snack. 8 of these sausages left. And I've got this much of Radic's half-chewed Gouda. I'm going to eat the Gouda in proportion to the sausages, but I'm just going to have 2 now. Luxury. Apparently, this is where we go to partay. Let's see what they've got here. It's 7:30 now. I just had a lovely chat with a girl named Freda. She works here for a month. It's kind of like semi-paid, semi-volunteer. That's how all these people work at STF. And she agrees it's not all STF, but the people in Kvikkjokk are idiots. Yes, they are. There was someone that showed up the other day at noontime, and she had a booking for that day, and she was soaking wet. And she had a booking. She wanted to stay for the night. But no, you can't check in till 3 o'clock, so you can just stay there wet like an idiot. So we just crossed the border here into Sarek National Park. Now, there's only one thing I know when I think of Sarek, and if you do too, you're cool. LLAP, my friends. Bushman's, the original fuck off spray. Kvikkjokk. Anyway, that's your bridge porn. Yalla yoko. Yeah, fuck. Oh. Stone. It's just all these fucking stones. It's like you can't even look around because you have to watch the ground and walk around every stone. Norrbotten. They've got stones for sale. Do you want to buy a rock? Look at that place. Nice, flat. Good place to camp. And I said I'd go at least till 10 o'clock at my last break. But if I would have set up here, who would know? I would know. And God would know. And you would know if I chose to leave it in the edit. It's almost worth it. Look at that. Let's go. Slava Ukraine. No more trees. Soon we'll get rid of these stones. And now the people will know we were here. Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? It's 20 to 11. That's the trail over there. Here's Casa del Brandon for the night. Got to admit, 23 kilometers today. It was tough. I can't emphasize how tough those stones are. I hope to never see them again. But I didn't even want to go today. The tendon was really raw. I woke up in the middle of the night almost feverish, staying in that stuga. But I just said I'd go and I did it. And 23 Ks is not my worst day. I've done one other day that was 23 Ks. But with Radic. But now I've got my sandwich. I've got a bit of brie in here. I've got some ham, some peppers, and I've got something called kallis. And that's a Swedish thing, but we can talk about that another time. And I've also got a pack of salted cashews. This is the most impressive contraption I've seen yet. Bolted in there pretty solid, so it looks. There. And a bit of bawdry. Okay. Ugh. Look who I just found. the coolest guy from Poland. And it's vegan as well.
No.
Take it.
No.
Take it. Take it.
You need energy, my
No,
friend,
I have
as
many.
well.
I have many. I have like 5. And I took one out of the bottom of my pack for you. So
I should
Oi.
practice my assertiveness. Oh, those are my space shoes. You know?
space shoes.
Just in case something.
So you got both of them done now.
Yes. You know, upgrades.
How are you, my friend?
I'm very well.
I just had a lovely chat with Radic, and he's going off to see some weird thing today, or up some cliff. So who knows when I'll see him again, but I just keep running into him. The adventures of Radic. The stones are beginning to subside. Radic told me it's 12 kilometers to the boat, which is 1 kilometer rowing, or I can get on a boat with someone. And then it's 8 kilometers to the next boat, which you must hire. Nice, isn't it? And what do we have there? Looks like a shit house. And this is an emergency hut, so they say. Let's have a little look, should we? Nah. I opened up those 2 doors. I opened the first one, and then I heard people in there. And I didn't want to go in because you never know, they could be having sex. And, well, I don't get it very often, so I wouldn't want anyone interrupting. It just goes on. Whew. I had to stop. My left shoulder's killing me. But it just gets better and better here. Well, I think we're pretty much to the bottom of the mountain. Uh-oh. Look at that, another bridge. So we're well and truly at the bottom now. Honestly, it must be by helicopter they drop these. I don't know. Look at the contrast compared to where we've been. And hardly any stones. I like it. I like it a lot. This is 6 kilometers to the boat. Screw that. So I think this is the coolest thing in the world. I'm gonna get one for Masa. Look at that pack on her. So that's Emma. We seen her a few days ago, but I don't know where her owner is. Huh. Yeah. So them poor bastards out there, how long have they been trying to do this?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? It's funny when bad things happen and it's not me. Radic's made it across. I think he's trying to climb that tonight. Well, we got 2 Danes, 4 Germans, including Emma, the dog, and they've just taken a motorboat, but that's the limit. But I'm on my jack, so they went, and that was the limit, and I wait for the next one. I've never anticipated a boat so much in my life. Bye-bye, shitty boat waiting place. Imagine all those idiots who row, you know, when you could pay 300 crowns yourself to do it. This is luxury. Poor Radic. So the next boat's at 9 a.m. tomorrow and about 10 clicks to go over one mountain. As far as the eye can see, all the way up. This is pure luxury. So it's basically been 1 kilometer of this. By 2035, all of Kungsleden will be wheelchair accessible. We are not ableist here in Sweden. 2 hours. The Danish people were clocking you 2 hours rowing across the lake. Did you think you were gonna die at any point?
No, I mean, maybe I'll die out of fun. I mean, no, it wasn't easy. The waves were quite big. And the thing is, I'm terrible when it comes to rowing. So we switched because we did it together with Lucian. And I think that the first half took, I don't know, like almost twice as much as the second part after we switched and he started rowing.
Because I seen you were going to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
Yeah, because it was just to, you know, to cover more ground, to explore the lake as much as possible.
I'm documenting the adventures of Radic. He is the world's most interesting man.
He is harassing me everywhere I go.
No, you come to me today. You even come backwards on the trail to me, like 300 meters. My rule on the trail, you never go backwards for nothing. Nothing. I never thought I would ever eat this again in my life. But here we go. Everything is good. I'm a famous YouTuber. Don't you know who the fuck I think I am? Who I think I am? It tastes like crap, but it's pretty good. Good crap. Well, that's the end of one spot. Radic's gone off to climb up a mountain with some guy from Malmo, and I had a lovely chat with a Dutch nurse who works in trauma, and she's gonna stay here for 2 days, and she's gonna go up that cliff tomorrow. And my pack's a bit unsettled, but we'll sort that out. It's been one of the easiest paths, but one of the steepest ascents of the whole trip. And I'm handling it easy, not even in shorts. Might have something to do with the 600 milligrams ibuprofen and the 1,000 milligrams paracetamol that the German girls gave me. But, whew, there's life in this old boy yet. It just occurred to me though, it might not just be the painkillers. It might be that can of chili con carne. My farts are legendary and I ain't farted yet. So the power of chili's got to come out somehow. I don't know how much further. Almost into the clouds. Now I'm not sure what that looks like on camera, but to me, it looks like it's going to drop off a fucking cliff. This should be fun. No, but it's pretty steep. Well, I'm not gonna lie. This has been a real bastard going down. 1 foot in front of the other. Just want to take a second and acknowledge that big rock. Maybe it's a meteorite. Maybe it came from space. Maybe I should lick it. Maybe I should shut up and get down the hill. I've got 2 kilometers to go. Remember, wheelchair accessible by 2035. We made it. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, there's a nice shit house. Looks like where Freda got done in GF2. That's us for the night. We've got about 26 kilometers in. Probably went to my highest mountaintop. And I've got some älgkorv. That's moose sausage. So, happy days. Probably going to get into the Snickers too, if I'm honest. I'm in Sittejar, and I just had internet for the first time in like a week. It was kind of weird. So I responded to a couple messages. I put up some posts because this is a fundraiser, and hopefully blågulabilen's getting some money out of this so we can buy another truck. I only used the internet so I could pay, and she left the internet on, but then she turned it off, like, go away. That's a Swedish thing. They won't tell you. They'll just turn it off. But I just seen another sign down there, don't set up a tent, but it didn't say anything about doing this shit. I made it about 2Ks in, and right now we're going to make something called I call a Lapland pizza. Salami, rågträn, that's reindeer cheese, and knäckebröd. Lapland pizza. Well, we've got a little snowfield here. I think we've only got about 16k left for the day, but there's a scant little elevation, so should be good. And then you got these luxury boardwalks. Down on the boardwalk. So there's no need to kill yourself today. I'm smashing a Snickers, and I think that's like the official hiking food, Snickers. I mentioned that before, but everywhere sells Snickers. I guess you're just not yourself when you're hungry. But look at this. It's just nice to take in. You know, someone's got a tent plocked up way over there, if you can see. You just wake up looking at that all the time. Well, my time is up. The Russians have found me. Must be looking for someone else. Whew. It's looking good. First day without the leg brace too. So far, so good. Another emergency shelter. Maybe I'll have a coffee. First time I've been in one of these cabins, like actually stop, to have a little break. But I think it's nice. It's only about 9 kilometers left to the goal for the day. I've got a good pace. Oh! Look at these shoulders. God. It's like, what, some sort of disease? Woo! Yeah, look at this. Ugh. Ugh. Well, I just checked the All Trails app, and I don't want to celebrate too early, but in 100 meters, I've hit 300 kilometers. Still got it, baby. Actually, I've never done 300 kilometers in my life. Who am I kidding? Still have it. I found I had it. I see a lot of brown stuff on these rocks. Brown to me means rust, and rust means iron. It's like an electrolyte, baby. That's a bit concerning. Oh well. It's the most pointless shit ever. Sweden's got money to burn. And they do, and they do. Just a couple quick seconds there to smell the roses. I'm working on a new goal right now after Abisko. but I'll keep that to myself. But I really got something to work for. Something I've always wanted. Something I've been curious about since I was a child, shall we say. And a mighty strange child I was. Alright, so 1 kilometer Saltolulokta. I'm getting better at saying that. Saltolulokta. Saltolulok. Just give up. Yup. This is really funny. No one's gonna get this. This is always funny to me. This is the one giveaway. If I read it, I know it's a Swedish person who wrote English but doesn't really understand English. Information to you who is hiking with a tent. Du som är. It's just a Swedish thing. That's a nice hut. This place looks like the proper business. Looks like Crystal Lake. Jason Voorhees shit. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Crystal Lake. Remember what I told you, so a red house is poor, yellow's in the middle, and white you're rich. Let's keep going. And look at my new friend. He was barking at me at first, but we made friends now. And I think that's a good point to end this one off. It's been a good journey, interesting journey, and I hope this is better than Kvikkjokk customer service.